kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's the Jets' sure-handed tight end. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Jets and the Saints. All that and more coming up next.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
we'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw again.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 78 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
On second down, Kamara. Down to the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Completes it to Perry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Zach Wilson and the Jets offense about ready to take over once again. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with a 1st down. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense, and I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop it.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Hey, check that.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do nice target.
And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Just say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reeves. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. Have that on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Back to Kamara for another catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take your
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. Got this into the hands of the Tyrone Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
40 yards. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
40 yard line. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard 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 line. 2nd and 10
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still second down.
Here we go. Strike. No. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Now an option play on second down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. You just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
It was is a night game prior to, maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes his forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as a tackle made at the 18. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Alert! Alert!
Again, it's Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here is Wilson and the Jets. Down by 13. A little over a minute to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And they'll run it here. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.